EJ, are you there?
Yes, but we weren't talking.
Oh, no, it's okay. My question was, are you introducing me, or as soon as noon starts, do I just start talking and then because I know you said that picture will go away and I'll pop up. Am I good to just start talking?
Okay, so Meghann, all of what we're saying right now is being recorded and live streamed, which is why I said from 5 up to now. So let's say hi to everybody that's there that we're live streaming. Sorry about this. This is a new session. So at 12 o'clock.
Miscommunication, my fault, guys.
No worries, no worries. And so in about 3 minutes, I will stop sharing this slide, and then I'm not introducing you. You're just going to come in and start talking and go over that stuff. So we'll see you in in 3 minutes. Okay, so you can leave your camera on, or you could turn it back off, or do whatever you want to do.
Hello, everyone. My name is Meghann Duffy, and I'm one of the co-founders of the Neuro Studio. And I'm just very excited to welcome you to Big October. So this wellness challenge, there is so many options for you. Don't get overwhelmed by all the options, but check out all the classes because there is some great stuff. Speaking of classes, we are here today to do a seated balance / Pilates class. I've got my trusty little hand towel. If you don't have one, no drama, but if you can grab one, you can use a dish rag, any sort of towel will do, okay? Just a little bit about balance before we get started. A lot of people assume balance is all about standing on one leg and moving your head around, but there's so much more to it. So in this class, we're gonna explore different ways to improve your balance in a seated position. There will be moments where I will ask you to maybe get out of your chair a little bit, but I'm going to give you a modification if you don't want to. And if you're a little nervous of that, a really great setup would be to have your chair either facing a countertop like this high, or even I've got my ladder here, or a wall, okay? But again, if you don't feel comfortable doing those sections, That's no problem. All right. So if you've got your towel, we're going to drape it behind our neck. Get your hair out of the way. And all I want you to do first is just rub the towel on the back of your neck. Now, there's a method to my madness. And if you don't have a towel, you are just going to rub the back of your neck with your fingers. Now, 3 things neurologically determine our balance. Our proprioception, which is your body's ability to know where it is in space, our eyes, and our vestibular system. So just be careful with that towel. Don't start a fire back there, but use it to help your brain understand where your neck is in space. Let it rest. Sometimes I also even like to take that towel, not super tight, and wrap it around the front of my neck. If you can, and if you don't have the towel, just drape your hands kind of in front of your neck and just feel your chin pressing into your hands and your hands pressing into your chin. We often take for granted that we know where our body is. All right, take your hands down. We're going to start with a little bit of a visual warm-up. Now, if any of these exercises make you dizzy, first thing I want you to do is make the range of motion smaller or just omit this exercise completely. There will be a Q&A at the end of class where I can talk about different strategies if these exercises didn't work for you. Last thing I keep saying, we're going to get to it, but I keep yapping. The last thing I want to say is it's less about the exercise and more how you execute it. So when I give you different strategies, don't feel like you have to do them all. Figure out the strategy that works for you and then literally tune me out. And pretend you're my husband and tune me out. All right, let's get going. We'll take our right arm up in front of us, giving ourselves a thumbs up. I want you all to stare at your thumbnail and just stare it. And as soon as you feel like you have to blink, close your eyes and lower your arm. So stare at it for as long as you can. And when your eyes are burning, you need to blink, lower that arm down. Let's take that left thumb up. Stare at the eyes, stare at your eyes, stare at your thumb, try that. And as soon as you blink or your eyes start to water, close your eyes and put the thumb down. Right now, guys, we're doing an eye plank. We're working our eye abs. Isn't that exciting? Bring that right thumb up again. Now, all I want you to do is stare at your thumbnail again and just turn your head to the right and back to center. Only turn your head as much as you can continually stare at your thumbnail. If you get dizzy or any pain in your neck, your hip, your big toe, make the range of motion smaller or stop. Lower the hand. Left thumb up. Stare at your thumbnail. Turn the head to the left. Now, eye exercises are like the least exciting of all, but very important. Last one, lower the thumb. We've got one more in our warm-up. You still with me? Do you hate me already and want to turn it off? Bring that thumb up. Now we're going to move the thumb. Don't move your head or body. Just take your thumb out to the right and back to center, following it with your eyes. Now, if you notice your eyes are opening real big, you're making a weird face, your glutes are clenching, that means you're going too far. Last one, stare at your thumb. Now from here, move the thumb up and down, following it with your eyes. One more set. Lower the arm, close your eyes, take a beat. Bring the other thumb up. From here, we're going to take our left arm out to the side. Start small. Follow your thumbnail with your eyes. Now, if you have a weakness in any of your limbs, say this is your MS affected side and the arm is starting to get tired, hold it on the out. What you can do, we're going to go up and down with the arm. You can always put a piece of paper on your wall with a line and dots and follow it that way. Yes, I'm annoying and I have an answer for everything. So please do not hesitate to ask. If an exercise makes you feel like crap, it is not you, it's the exercise. We can fix that. Never settle for a crappy exercise. All right? Now we're going to take that towel and we're going to try to hold it in our right hand. Okay? From here, take your left arm out to the outside of your left knee. Before we do anything, press your hand into your knee and your knee into your hand as much as humanly possible, like a level 10. Push the knee into the hand into the knee, and rest. Okay, that was a level 10. I want you to do a level 2. So I use this, keep your hand there and just press your leg towards your hand. See how that feels. If you feel your core fire and your hips feel great, stay there. If you hate it, bring your hand palm facing out to the inside of your leg and try that. Now make a choice, outside or inside, it's up to you. I like inside on this leg. We're gonna maintain that as we turn our right hand and head to the right and to the left. So allow the towel to help the neck spiral. Now, did you already forget about the leg? That's okay, I did a little too. Tune back into the leg. One more. Come back to center. Rest. Hold the towel with your left hand. Now, again, if your arms are weak, you can use a wall to do this. Hand on the outside of the leg. So whichever you liked on the other leg, do the opposite on this leg. Different children, we got to treat them differently. Press your hand into your leg into your hand. Test it. If you feel gripping or something hurting too much, go to the inside. Make your choice, hold it, level 2, and turn the head left and right. Three more. 2, and 1. Come back to center. Carefully take your towel off your neck. We're going to fold it up, place it on the floor, and I want just your toes on the towel. And if you don't have the towel, don't worry about it. Feet can be flat. From here, remember your strategy from the left side, okay? Mine was on the inside. What was yours? If you don't remember, try it again. Find that strategy. Now from here, I want you to lift and lower your right heel. Take your time. Now, if it feels impossible to lift your right heel, switch your arm to the other side. If it still feels impossible, bring your hand on the bottom side of your leg. If you're now saying this is still not working, press your arm on the top of your leg. And listen, this is an exploratory session, guys. Unfortunately, I can't see you all. Try all 4. See which changes the right leg movement. And you'll notice because the movement becomes kind of easier to do, but you'll feel it more in your calf and you'll feel more in control. 1 more, 2, and rest, okay? Now for the other side, let's kind of get into it. Whatever you liked on the left leg, if it was top, try to do bottom on the right and start there. When you're ready, start lifting and lowering the heel. We're looking for ease of movement. Now you guys keep going. Try the outside of the leg, the inside of the leg, top of the leg. And I would say it shouldn't be like a Sophie's choice. You should feel a distinct difference because what is actually happening is we're using this just as like a stimulus to reflexively stabilize our non-moving side so that we can move the left side. 2 more. Last one. Rest. Let that go. We're going back to the left side. So use your strategy, whichever one you liked. Take your right leg out to the side as straight as it will go. Sometimes I got to adjust on my chair because it kind of gets me, you know. So from here, we're going to keep that strategy on the left side. From here, we're going to roll, bend your right knee slightly and roll your ankle out and in. Okay. Now, this foot movement at our subtalar joint is so important. We need control over that so we don't roll and sprain the ankles. 2 more. Come back to center. Other side. Use your strategy, leg out. Roll that ankle. And if anything feels funky, please adjust. At the Neuro Studio, we're big on not just giving you exercises, but educating you why they work. If you understand why it's working, you'll be able to duplicate it. Last one, and come back to center. Let's add a little spinal movement into this. We're going to take our right leg back out. Use your strategy on the right leg. Excuse me, that's your left leg. That would be helpful. Really press down. So if it was pressing down, I want you to think about your leg touching your pants or your shorts. I know it's a weird cue. Just try it. From here, we're going to take our arms out to a T. Bring your right arm to your right leg. Slide it down your leg as you reach up and over. Stack your shoulders back up. Think shoulders over hips. Again. Now, as you slide down that right leg, I want you to press your arm into your leg and your leg back into your arm. Yes, I'm asking a lot, but I'm asking because it actually will make a difference. I promise. Last one. Come all the way up. Stay in this position if it's comfortable. If it's not, cross your right ankle over your left. You choose. What do you like better? I'm digging this today. From here, we're going to take our right thumb up. Stare at the thumb. Now start moving your arm. Follow it with your eyes. And let your head and body join this time. Keep your legs pressing towards each other if they're crossed. Keep going. Follow your thumb. Come back to center. Now let's do a test. Okay? Keep both legs here. Just without your arms, I want you to, you know what, let's do the arm. Don't look at your thumb. Just bring your arm up, swing it back, and rotate. But don't look at your thumb. Okay? Now do it with your eyes closed. Rotate. Come back. Now, thumb back up. We're going to watch the thumb. Keep following it. Keep following it. I think of my dogs as they follow me when I have a treat in my hand. Keep following it. Keep following it. I always feel like I'm going to have an exorcism. And I say that every time I teach it, and my clients roll their eyes at me. I'll still do it. Keep going. 2 more. Follow that thumb. Follow it with your eyes. Now, if you notice you have a decrease in your range of motion when you use your eyes, take note of it. If you rotated further with your eyes closed, we know that there is a balance problem because of your visual system. If, like me, man, when I use my eyes, my rotation like quadruples. Rest. All right? Left leg out to the side. Use your strategy on the right leg first. Get that hip active. We need active hips to move the spine. When you're ready, arms to a T. Bring that left arm down, go up and over. Oh, my left leg gets so lazy here. Press the leg into the arm into the leg, and come back up. So I'm going to change my leg position. That did not suit me. So I'm going to go up and over and press my leg into my arm into my leg, and back up. 2 more. So never be afraid to adjust your position. If our hips are not stabilizing, we are asking for a spinal injury. The truth, I hate to tell you. Last one, come back up. We're going to go right into the rotation. So let's do our test run. Bring your arm up. Don't look at your thumb. Just rotate it. Close your eyes. Rotate. Now, thumb up, stare at your thumb. Watch the thumb as it goes to the left. Now keep following it. It's like, I wonder where that thumb is going to go. Let your body rotate, have that exorcism, and come back up to start. So again, if you notice, Meghann, if you notice your range of motion stops here when you stare at your thumb, it's just information. Don't get nervous. It's just telling us there's a bit of a sensory mismatch, and your visual system is actually limiting your balance. You can work on that. And I'm sure if you look through the big October, there's some other, I know I filmed a visual webinar, but if you're noticing that's the case, find yourself a behavior I believe it's optometrist or ophthalmologist. I always get that confused. Don't tell them I said that. And rest. All right, how'd we do there? So? All right, we're gonna get back to the spine. Now, from here, I want you to lift both arms up and I want you to sweep them around. Now think you're almost like reaching your arms up. Now, instead of just reaching with your hands, what if you reached with your armpits? Think about lifting those pits. Now, as the hands go down, find 80 shoulder pads, okay? Y'all know what I mean? Like really square shoulder pads. And I have a really young client and she had no idea who Arsenio Hall was. But remember his shoulder pads? Everyone with me there? And 2 more, reach up. Keep those square shoulders. 1 more time. Now we're gonna add to this. So I'm just gonna build up to the exercise. If the next build is no good, stay here. We're gonna reach up, reach around, grab your legs, and think you're flexing your spine down. Now let's hold this position. My elbows are wide, I'm not collapsing. I almost wanna think, can I bring my head between my knees without shifting my body forward? Ugh. Coming back up, reach up, circle around, bend yourself down. Sometimes it helps to think you're like going up and over something, like your chest can't touch your legs. Now stay here or bend one knee in and grab it and up. Bend the other knee in and grab it. Now, if you've chose the knee version, dare I say, it's not about the knee that's lifting. So let's try it. Push down with the right leg and lift the left leg. Push down with that right leg. It's all about the leg that's not moving. Push down. Are we done with this one yet? 1 more on each side. I'm going to do a few more reps than I normally would because I just want people to have the opportunity to try different versions. And rest. Hold it there. Now, one of my most favorite Pilates exercises is called a saw. It's done seated on the mat, but we're going to do it in the chair today. Bring your arms out to a T. Now, first thing we're going to do is bring our thumbs forward so we can see them in our peripheral vision. You got them? Now, here's what we're going to do. Look straight ahead, and I want you to keep your head straight. Eyes to the right thumb, left, right, left, right, left, right, left, rest. If that made you dizzy, bring your thumbs in closer. As someone who gets severe vertigo, that one can be jarring. Now, from here, we're going to bring the right thumb forward. Find it with your eyes. Now, lower that arm down. We're still following it with the eyes. And back up. 2 more. Last one. Now, from here, guys, keep staring at your thumb as you reach your body forward. Can you get your right armpit to touch your left knee? And come back up. Now, keep going, staring at your right thumb. Now, if you want a challenge, take your head and look back at your left thumb as you try to turn it. So I'm kind of going thumbs down, and I'm trying to find my thumb with my eyes. 2 more. So a bit of a vestibular and visual challenge. If it makes you dizzy, just stare at the right thumb. Hold it. Keep in this position. Now, I want you to close your eyes if that's available. Press your arm into your knee into your arm, and lower and lift your back arm. 4 more. 3. I like to touch it to my opposite hand. 1. Keep the hands together. Roll the spine up. Lift the arms. That was a lot of steps. Okay? So we're here. Bring the arms down. We're going to stick the chest out. Extend the spine on the way down. Now tuck your tail and flex the spine to come up. Extend. I always think I'm like a snake here. Now it's very easy to shift to the left, but almost think your left shoulder, see how, excuse me, I don't know my left or my right. My right shoulder still kind of stacked on top of my right knee. Last one. And rest. Good news, bad news, we have another side. Could go either way. If you hated that side, well, good luck. One side is always better than the other. All right? Especially when you have neurological weakness from MS. All right, arms to a T. Find the peripheral vision. Now, if you want a bigger challenge for your eyes, maybe do 1 thumb up, 1 down, and move them. So we're gonna go left thumb, right thumb, left thumb, right thumb, left thumb, right thumb, left thumb, right thumb. Oh, I'm not doing so well. And rest. I didn't like that one. All right. Arms to a T. Bring your left thumb forward. Bring that arm down and up. Stare at that thumb. Now, if you decided the visual stuff is not working today, Meg, just omit it. Keep doing the movement. Last one. Now lean down and stare at your thumb and come back up. Try to keep the same distance between your armpit and your thumb as you go down and up. Oftentimes my clients take their shoulder out of the joint, so try to keep the same distance. I feel like that keeps you honest. Let's hold the next one down. If you want to challenge, check out the right thumb. Turn the thumb down and try to follow it around. Can you see it? And back up. And again, follow that thumb and back up. Now, if you need a break, follow the thumb, come back up to start. I have options for everything. And please don't let the options confuse you. What I want you to see is that movement can be medicine, but if it aggravates your spasticity, your nerve pain, anything else, that's not your fault. Something about the movement, your brain doesn't like it, and we can adjust it. Hold it there. Now push your right leg into your arm into your leg. Now lower and lift that right arm. Try to tap it to the left hand. Close your eyes if that feels better. Good. Come all the way up. Now we're going to go down. Extend, stick out chest and butt. Tuck the tail to come up and down. So let's really move the spine. Nice and juicy. Last one. Come all the way up. All right. Take a sec. How'd that feel? The beauty of the saw, we got rotation. We got some lateral flexion. We got extension, flexion. We kind of got all the things. Okay. I like to get a lot done at once. Now let's take the right foot, bring it closer to the chair, preferably with your heel lifted. If that is not available, you can always get like a book or something to prop your heel. Okay. You should never be uncomfortable in an exercise. If you're uncomfortable in an exercise, your brain is going to concentrate on that situation, how uncomfortable it is. You're not going to be stable and you're not going to be able to create a new neural pathway. Okay. So if you get anything from class today, don't just do any random movement. Think about how your body's integrating it. And every case of MS is different. We lecture to our students, if you've seen one case of MS, you've only seen one. Treat each person differently. That being said, find the position that feels great for you. Remember our earlier strategies. Mine was left inner thigh, right outer thigh. What was yours? Could have been quad and hamstring. Wherever you're at, we're going to lean forward and come back up. Now, try to keep your shoulders square over your hips. This is tricky because the body's going to want to shift. Now, I'm going to turn to the side real quick. Oh, I'm running out of time. I better speed it up. Now, I do this to a lot of my clients. Think when you're going down, I'm almost giving you a wedgie. So you're pulling up your butt. It's actually a great glute stretch, guys. Now, what I don't want to happen is flexing the spine. Think we're moving around our hips. So you can even take your hands back here, slide your glutes up and down. Now, here's the move that you can take or leave. What I want you to do from here is push down from your feet. And all you're going to do is straighten the left leg and back down. So it's a weird sit to stand. Okay. From the front, it's going to look like this. Just straightening the left leg, right leg is staying bent and back down using your strategy. You can also put your hands on the chair. Or if you don't want to do this, lift and lower your left heel. I'm going to give you 2 more and we'll switch legs. Right foot is on the towel, left foot is back. All right. Find your strategy again. And if you forgot it, pick one. It's cool. And the strategy is going to shift throughout the workout because the hips have been moving. It's a good thing. Ready? Let's shift forward and back. And I apologize, my New Jersey accent sounds like I'm not saying shift and saying something else. I blame my parents. They have very thick New York accents. You're lucky I can speak English. 2 more. Last one. hold it. If you're ready, try it. Straightening just the right leg, left leg staying bent. It's going to straighten a little bit and back down. Woo! If it makes you feel any better, this is challenging for me too. Good movement, stable hips is challenging. One more. And come up. All right, big finale here. Now, the beauty of Pilates is getting the entire body working. A lot of times when we have foot drop or pain in one area, we assume that that's the problem. But I want you to thinking that when you're getting nerve pain, when you're getting pain in one limb, how can you get the rest of the body to support it? Start thinking about your symptoms as your brain communicating with you. So if you're getting, my client right before this class, she was getting a lot of pain in her left quad because she was overusing it. So we worked on getting her right leg more active. And it surprised her because her left side was her MS affected side, so that she blamed that. However, the right leg was doing nothing to help, okay? So now through this last exercise, maybe focus on the limb that's feeling the best. We're gonna take the arms out to a T and the right leg out to the side. From here, we're gonna rotate to the left and come back to center. If you like using the visual strategies, look towards your left thumb. One more and hold it. Now, lift your left arm, follow it around to the front so both arms are here. Bring both arms down to your legs, lean forward, tuck the tail, come up. Lean forward, tuck the tail, come up. Lean forward and hold. Press your arm into your leg into your arm, and lift and lower that heel. Now, I don't care about the lift. I care about the lower on this one. So we're going to take our left hand to the front of our shin. We're going to stretch out the front of the leg as we lift and keep it lifted as we lower. Now, think your arm is pushing down your leg. I want you to focus on the lengthening of the calf. We always blame the front of the leg weakness, but those calves are tricky. One more. Now, let's have fun with this. Windmill your body up and around. Reach back towards your chair and maybe lift the right arm up and over to stretch. If that feels like crap, don't do it. Come back to center. Now, what I want you to do here is, I can't do it on my floor. If you can on your floor, draw a circle with your foot. I desperately need a pedicure and this floor is rough, okay? If you're on a wood floor, use the towel to make a circle, or you can even use a sock too, and opposite direction. Oh my God, I could probably start a fire under my foot. No judgment. Last one, bring the right leg in, left leg's going out. Let's give the arms a break. All right, from here, arms to a T. Rotate to the right. If you like the eyes, follow the eyes. Excuse me. Can I try that again? If you like using your eyes, stare at your right thumb. Hold it back there. Lift your right arm, bring it all the way back to center. And then we'll lower the arms along the leg and flex to come up. So really getting the spine to move. Two more because I like this one. It's all about me, isn't it? Hold it there. Now, take your right hand to the front of your shin, kind of right at that bone. As that heel lifts, think this muscle's lengthening. And lengthening on the way up. And I'm using the weight of my arm to force, I don't want my heel to slam down. So I'm controlling that lower. Now, as you reach the heel down, can you keep the knee pressing up into the arm? It is so hard. Can you see my leg shaking? So be careful. If your leg is mildly shaking, that's the muscle lengthening. If you're getting clonus, that I want you to decrease your range of motion and take your arm up. There's a difference. Clonus is an upper motor neuron issue. So you won't have control over that. So you'll notice the foot just goes. My shaking stops immediately when I stop. Okay, that's the muscle trying to lengthen. It is tricky, so we can talk about at the end if you're getting a little confused. Last one, let's windmill the arms, come up. And you can lift this arm if it feels good. Come back to center. Let's take a nice big inhale up, and I believe I'm out of time and 1 minute over. And big exhale out. So thank you guys so much. Hopefully, I changed your mindset a little bit on balance. Hopefully you feel where your body is in space more. We move the spine a lot. If there was any spinal pain, don't get discouraged. That just means you were not stabilizing enough to do that sort of mobility. Okay? So using strategies to help you find reflexive stability will be a game changer. It's tricky, but worth the time. Right now, so you guys should have gotten an email that is going to give you a separate Zoom link for a Q&A so we can actually look at each other, so I'm not answering questions to nobody. So I'm going to log off this Zoom and I'll join you on the other Zoom link. And please, no question is a stupid question. The only stupid question is the one you didn't ask. All right? Thank you all so much. And I have 3 other classes already filmed: a standing balance and gait, a Pilates focused floor workout, and a toe workout with the towel, which is one of my favorites. It's one each week, so check them out. And if you want to see more classes from us, check out the Neuro Studio. Thanks so much, guys.